Well, it's great to have you all back. We are restoring hope today to Camp Forlorn, hope for the NCR. So we're going to go to Helios 1, ask where the shipment has went off. Hopefully one of them can be a little helpful. Let's see. Are you going to be helpful?
What is it? The Legion's coming for us.
Lieutenant Haggerty again. I wanted to check on troopers sent from Camp Forlorn Hope.
Yeah, they were here a while ago. Gave them all I could, which wasn't much. But as many problems as we're having here, I know they've got it worse. I've seen soldiers get assigned there. It's like they got told they were gonna die. I wouldn't wish it on anybody. If you're trying to track them down, we put a GPS marker in the supply crate.
Nice.
You can track it with your Pip-Boy. Good luck.
Awesome. Well, that was useful.
Time. Believe you me.
Where is it? Right, if we go to the Nevada Wind Farm... Oh, no, the Cazadors. Shit. Yous respawn fast, don't you? Ha. Okay. Never mind, they're not much of a problem to us. Bit of poison resistance would probably go a long way. I realize the reason I die is because I actually...
Trouble.
You alright, Veronica? Yep, she healed up full. It seems like they had surrounded something. But yeah, I know I'm not wearing the best armor in the game. But, they fought some golden geckos. And the geckos lost. Ooh. 3 enemies up ahead. Alonia, watch your health here. You're not dropping, are you? Or you are? I'll keep you up and running. Oh, it's geckos. Oh, and a caravan. Get some. I love how I did that as the Burning Man. The wee caravan just running away in the distance. Okay, we've... Aha! There it is. There it was. Oh. Forlorn Hope Ladder 8. What are you doing? What are you doing? I am not enemies with you, and I'm not killing you. You can chase me. Do you know what? In fact, do chase me. Because what I can do is... Don't kill them, don't kill them. Veronica and co, don't kill them.
You like that?
The Legion will not like this. Wait, where am I? Am I closer to Nelson or Camp Forlorn Hope? Ah, Forlorn Hope. I'll just run. And you know what? I can eat some food. Heal up. No! Did not need that.
Had enough?
I just can't hit them. If I do hit them, I gain Legion Infamy, and it's not worth it. Right, this should bring my companions with me. There we go. See? Now we've no hassle. I think they're just staged to attack you. Because it probably would look a wee bit weird if you were just standing about, not worrying. So, we killed one trooper. Look, it's a bit of infamy. I think they still like me. Yeah, accepted.
I still don't have any supplies to spare. Is there something else I can help you with?
I found the supplies you were looking for.
I take it my men weren't dead. It's a high price to pay, but these supplies will save a few lives here. Thanks for finding these. You should check in with the Major. He'll want to know about this.
Good. Okay, now, what am I suffering from? More withdrawal from coyote tobacco. I need to fix that. Get a doctor to cure me. Or is withdrawal just something you have to go through? Anyway. Major!
We're kind of busy around here for social calls, so if you're not here to help out, just stay out of my way.
I've helped the quartermaster.
I heard. The extra supplies will help for a short time, but that only solves one of our problems. With all the Legion raids lately, we're running low on troops that can still fight. Some are injured, but even more are dead. I want you to check in with Dr. Richards and see if he needs any help getting our troops back on the front line.
Okay. I mean, that should be easy enough. Because that's why I kept trying to help the troops. See, there's a bit of muscle memory to this, you know, in certain quests that I remember doing as a child. Because I was only like 14, 15 when I played this.
Thanks again for looking into my missing medical supplies. Now we can actually use them on people that need them.
Major Pilati said you might need some help.
With business booming like it is, and considering I'm the only person with medical experience in the camp, I could perhaps use a hand. Do you have any medical experience?
Yes, I have some.
Excellent. As you can see, we have a lot of injured troopers here, and I haven't had time to look at all of them yet. Since you have some medical experience, I'd like you to examine them and see what you can do to treat them.
Okay. This man's leg is seriously injured. It may require amputation to save him. Are you sure you want to attempt the operation? Alternatively, if you've a medical brace, medics, and a bone saw, you might be able to treat him. Perform the operation. I mean, that's cool, but he ain't fighting. Upon further examination, after cleaning the leg, you realise it cannot be saved. You carefully begin to amputate it. During surgery, you notice the man's hand is gangrenous. You amputate that as well, saving his life. Sure, he's not too happy about it, but hey, that's the way things go. This man appears to have suffered a close-range blast trauma. His upper torso is covered in cuts and severely burned. Improper treatment will kill him. Would you like to treat him? Alternatively, if you have tweezers, medics, and a super stim pack, you may be able to treat him. Hold on. Do I have something for medicine? In fact, what is my medicine skill? 60. Well, if I can bump it up here with something. I don't know what the book is for medicine. I hope I have a book for medicine. You have got to be kidding me that I don't have a book for medicine. Hey, today's physician. Treat the wounds. Nope. You carefully clean the wounds and apply antibiotics before grafting extra skin over the wounds. The patient will make a complete recovery. Anyone else lying around? There's you. Anyone else?
Hey.
No. This man appears to be suffering from multiple machete wounds. Improper treatment will kill him. Would you like to treat him? Alternatively, if you've medics, whiskey, and surgical tubing, you may be able to treat him. Treatment medicine. Yeah. That should do the job. You carefully clean the wounds and apply antibiotics before stitching the wounds closed. The patient will recover completely in time. Okay, well that's kind of what one didn't make it and the other one did. Because Richard just let me take everything. Never know what I might need a crutch for. Hey, what? If it's free to take, it's free to take, eh? I saved their lives, so technically they owe me.
The heavy stuff, aren't you?
No, I'm not gonna make you carry the heavy stuff. Don't worry. Okay, well, I know not to give you any of that because you'll refuse to wear it. Ah, who broke into my room? Hello, Teddy. Welcome. You come in to check on me. I've quite the system going. Oh, can't give any more. Okay, Richard.
I've got a lot to do. Make it quick.
I finished looking over your patients.
Excellent job. Where'd you learn to do all that? I don't think I could have done much better myself. Very impressive. As for the men, they'll recover soon and be back on the front lines in no time. Huh.
Except the one that lost a hand and
I'll
a leg.
send word to Major Politely about your work here. Once again, you have my sincerest thanks.
One did lose a leg. Are we not forgetting this? Like he ain't returned to nothing. I don't even know if he'd be any good at a desk job. Especially in a frontline war zone. I suppose they need all the men they can get.
Back already? What do you need?
I have finished helping Dr. Richards.
Dr. Richards said you did a good job in there. That's mighty high praise coming from him. With the help you've given us, we're doing a little bit better, but we still have the Legion forces at Nelson to deal with. If we can retake Nelson, that will be a huge help to our efforts in this area and give us an advantage at Hoover Dam.
Is there any intel?
Reports have the Legion forces at Nelson sizable, but not insurmountable.
Okay. Do you have troops?
Not really, but we don't have much choice. If you help out more around camp, I could spare some additional men for the battle.
I'll need time to...
Come back when you're ready.
Yeah, because then that means we can't really go to Nelson. I think they'll openly, like, fire on us. Okay, so restoring hope. Next part is just... I mean, we can't even finish that, because it is going to end up that we've got to retake Nelson. Let me see, where in the area do I go? Where would be a good... Do you know what, actually, whilst I am here, where's that radio? Hello, I need ranger support. Please. I'll let them catch up. We'll just explore the...
First recon's at Camp Forlorn.
Last part round here.
Now we've got a chance to hold it.
Is this the graveyard? You can hear the... Oh, I never read the letters. That's something. To my dearest Ellen, we're in a tough spot here. None of the men expect to make it out alive. Things look pretty grim. I'm writing this so that if anything happens to me, you know how much you meant to me. I was foolish to join the NCR and leave you behind, and I've regretted it every second of every day I've been here. My only wish now is to see you again, hold you in my arms. The only thing that keeps me going are thoughts of you. Just know that I made mistakes, but you were the best thing that ever happened to me. I'm sorry and I love you, Harry. To my brothers, if you're reading this, I was probably killed by some slimy Legion scum who got lucky. Hopefully the bastard is dead and 6 feet under, but if not, you better avenge me or I will haunt you until the day you die. Quincy, P.S. Kill all Legion dogs. I wasn't able to. Pity you couldn't give those letters to someone in the camp, or, you know, you can actually hear... You can hear creepy, like, voices when you're wandering about this bit. Wild. Woo! Gives you the chills. Okay. That takes us down to our ranger station. Okay. Do you know what we need to do? We need to introduce a new faction, I reckon. Let's go to Hidden Valley. We have Veronica, so that shouldn't be too much of a hassle. Oh. Oh, crap. Do you remember I recruited an NCR Ranger? When's he gonna show up? Shit. Right, well I can't bring you with me.
One riot, one ranger. Let's get this done.
You're the single reason the Brotherhood are not being introduced in this episode. Well done. There is Quarry Junction we could clear. Deathclaws might be a bit of a problem though. Bonnie Springs. Oh, the Cazadors will have respawned. Yeah.
Teach you to mess with me.
Can't see anything. Where are they? Let me at them. Alright, we'll keep pushing forward. Oh, this is it's slightly better. One thing about this game, when it's dark, it is dark. Steak.
Hey! I've had worse.
Do you see that stinger that's coming straight for my face? I might be dead. I think I'm dead. But in case I'm not dead. Don't you die on me. Because we might have to go to the Brotherhood to steal if you die. Veronica, are you fine? Oh, you took no damage. Good job. Right, Ranger, let's go. I'm a little injured, but don't worry. We can probably make the journey. Anyways. Let's go. Damn it, Ranger! Well, that means one thing, and one thing only. Oh. I thought that was Star Bottle Cap. Ooh, Super Stim Pack. Oh, these Star Bottle Caps? Hey! I still don't know how many we need. We've collected an awful lot over the time we've been together here. Okay, let me just... Doctor's bag. My leg. Am I doing this wrong? Should I be, like, administering this to a certain part of me? Oh, I didn't realize how... Like, it just barely fixes the limb. I'll need more doctor's bags. How am I still dying? This poison, man. It just goes on and on and on. Get some more Brahmin steaks on the go. Okay. Why can't I wait? I'm still taking damage. I honestly can't do anything because I'm still dying right now. How's this thing? Tell you what though, I know what a Deathclaw looks like through the silhouette. I am still dying to a Cazador sting. Do they stack? Wow. Oh, they are the worst things in this game. There it is. Alright, Cazador's Deathclaws. I have two choices. I don't like either of them. But I think I can take on one Deathclaw faster than anything else. There's another one. Right, well, we'll try not to distract him. You there! Come here! Saves with hopeful intent. What sort of Deathclaw are you? You're a young one. Well, that's okay. Nice. Okay. Solves half my problem. Vault 19. Powder gangers control that place. Oh. There's a few more around there. I can't kill them because I'm going to try and get into their good graces. I think if I put a powder ganger outfit on, it'll work. Anyway. Let's see if we can flank around the back of Quarry Junction. That does mean we're going to have a Deathclaw appear from above. Oh god. Wah! Surprise! Surprise! You actually feel bad for the Deathclaws in this scenario. A young one too, like he's just out patrolling, maybe trying to get a wee snack, and we just bam, bam, right to the head. Oh baby, you're showing your age now. I'm gonna have to get you repaired. Oh, that's Quarry Junction. But there's Quarry Junction, and then there's the camp round the back here. Though I don't remember what sends you to do this mission. I suppose I could just say hello to them. They seem far enough away. But yes, we are in Quarry Junction, believe it or not. Not the way you'd want to be, but, you know, close enough.
That's close enough. What do you want with the Great Khans?
I mean, I'm idolized, so do you not know who you are? What are you doing up here?
Awaiting a delivery, but it's a no-show. I'm guessing that the death claws in the quarry have something to do with that.
I could help.
Is that right? What's your angle?
No angle. Favor for a favor. I'm expecting pay. Just trying to get on the good side of the good cans. No angle. I just want to help.
Right. Alright, here's the deal. I was expecting a shipment of chemicals. It's usually in a suitcase dropped off in one of the big machines up here. Because of the death clause, I have to assume the suitcase is still in Sloan. Snoop around the place and get it for me.
And are these chemicals dangerous?
I wouldn't eat or drink them, but no. They won't explode if you drop them or anything.
Anything else I should know?
Don't kill anybody if you don't have to. I'm a scout and I like to keep a low profile. Like what?
Tell me about the Great Khans.
We're an independent group. We take care of our own and don't take crap from anybody. Especially the NCR.
What happened between the Great Khans and the NCR?
Bitter Springs happened. Women and children died when the NCR attacked the Great Khans there. And the NCR just pretends it never happened.
We're gonna find the rest of them, even though I know this.
Our main camp is up in Red Rock Canyon, but we don't allow just anyone to come in. The NCR can't touch us there. Too many places for us to ambush them. We see their scouts poking around once in a while, but they keep their distance.
How did you end up joining them?
It wasn't easy. There's a lot of initiation rituals to go through, and I've got the scars to prove it. But in the end, I was tough enough to be made a member. Proudest day of my life.
Goodbye.
Don't leave a trail.
Don't leave a trail.
Hey.
Oh, Great Khans. Right, well. This place is crawling with death claws, including the mummy death claw. But it's not like we've already, or not already, killed an awful lot of them. So now we're back as Snuggles. Hello. How's it going? Oh, Snuffle. Goodbye. He's a good boy. We'll talk to you. What's over that way? It says there's enemies, but it can't be.
You need something?
Oh, no. We don't need anything from you then. Don't make a beggar for me. Suitcase must be in here then. Check out with Chomps. Okay. He must know something about this.
You need something?
Looking for a suitcase filled with chemical supplies for a friend. Know anything?
Ah, yes. I think I know which friend you mean. Even if there weren't death claws in the quarry, there'd still be no delivery. The supplier, a guy in Primm named Tyrone, is a cheating son of a bitch who won't deliver even though he's already been paid in advance.
You don't care you're helping the Great Khans?
I'm just a middleman. The Great Khans are a hard group, and some of them are no good. But they're not all the same. I believe in the NCR, but that doesn't make it right for them to roll over anyone who doesn't want any part of them.
Has Tyrone cheated you before?
He's always been shady, but this is the first time he's outright screwed me.
How do you know Melissa?
She's my daughter.
Ah,
Takes a little too much after her mother, rest her soul. But she's happy with the Great Khans, and that's enough for me.
That must be
Good
difficult
luck.
to see like his daughter with a faction that the NCR would outright wipe out if they had the choice. I don't think these are death claws, but I don't know what they are. They might be centaurs. No. That's the other thing I didn't think about. bark scorpions. Okay, let's go to Primm. No. We can't go to Primm. Oh, there's a bark scorpion around. Come here, bark scorpion. Come here. Where are you? Where is a good bark scorpion? Boom. Dangerously low condition, right? Need to fix this. I need to fix this like now. Oh, so I discovered the only reason that the California Sunset Drive-In exists is if you were enemies with the NCR, it meant that you just didn't teleport right inside Primm. Which, honestly, now makes a lot more sense looking back on it. Because I used to be like, that's a useless place, and some of them were, but there was a gameplay aspect to it. Because obviously if you teleported here, you probably would have been inside of like the NCR trooper stand on here. At least that's the reasoning I'm gonna go with, that I seen. It makes the most sense. Otherwise, it makes very little sense. Anyway, where's Tyrone? Oh, is he a trooper? It's not the officer here, is it?
Hey, what can Tyrone do for you?
Friend Sloan told me about some chemical supplies.
You trying to get me busted? Keep your damn voice down. Lieutenant Hayes already has his eye on me. Look, I already told Chomps the NCR is getting suspicious of all these misplaced supplies. Bigger risk means bigger cost. 300 caps bigger.
So I can give him the cap, say you're already paid in advance, or 300 caps. Is it worth being known as a deal breaker? Seems like bad business. I say the word and someone else will start making deliveries to Nevada. I'm sorry, but all these muscles make it hard to hear sometimes. What was that about risk?
Never mind. Take the supplies. All yours, friend. Hey, you're back.
What do you do here?
Just making some deliveries to the troops here in Primm. I'm stationed in California, but I come across the border a couple times a month.
How do you like being part of the NCR military?
It's better than farming or herding Brahmin. As long as they don't send me to the front lines, I'm a happy man.
Goodbye. Okay. Right. So I can expose him, or I can take the stuff back. Now, I would love to know what the difference would be. Alright, so what I'm actually going to do is I'm going to save it here. Because I'm going to rat him out so you can see the dialogue choices. But I don't need NCR fame, and Great Khan fame is a little harder to come by, so just with that. Why we at Camp Forlorn Hope? Well, you see, the guys we're looking for are sitting at the campfire, where they all end up.
Yeah?
Tyrone has been selling chemicals to the Great Khans. Here, I got these from him.
Tyrone wasn't authorized to deliver any of this. There were reports of our supplies being used by the Great Khans to make illegal chems. Until now, we've never had any hard evidence. Most of the chems end up with the Fiends, a group of crazies the NCR tangles with regularly. We'll have to conduct a thorough investigation of all our quartermasters and crack down on sloppy record-keeping. Thank you. Other than Tyrone, were any other NCR citizens involved in this smuggling operation?
And from this, you can lie and say no, or you can say Chomps Lewis, the foreman at Sloan, was also involved.
All right. I'll have him brought in for questioning.
Now, what's funny is, Chomps never acknowledges that you betray him, even if you do. He never gets brought in for questioning. Nothing changes with him at all. And if Melissa dies, his daughter, he also doesn't say anything or acknowledge it. So, yeah, get some NCR fame, and that's about it. But the reason I won't be doing that is because I want Great Khan fame. Which, actually, did they idolize me already? I don't think so. No, they like me. Everyone will kind of idolize me. I wonder if, well, apart from the powder gangers, I want to try and get them to idolize me, but I don't think it's possible. But we can see. Great Khan encampment. Let's go. Don't even have to go to Chops about this. Just go straight in and talk to Melissa.
What do you want now?
Got the chems.
You actually came through for us. I didn't expect that. Anyway, the Great Khans pay their debts and don't forget their friends. If you ever come out to Red Rock Canyon, I'll put in a good word for you.
Cheers.
Don't leave a trail.
Nice. Some caps, some good deeds, and, well, we're near Quarry Junction. I can't take it. It just would be, I believe, a little too difficult to take. Also, I need to fix this. If I don't fix this weapon, we're doomed. Oh, I can go to the Brotherhood now. Yeah. Idolized. Love it. Yeah, I don't think there's any way to get idolized by the powder gangers. But I do have an idea. But that involves completing Veronica's quest, so that'll be a little later down the line. What do you have?
You're making me carry the heavy stuff, aren't you?
I'll just take everything off yous. Put them all away nicely. I love doing all my sorting. It's kind of therapeutic. What I actually do is, when I pause the game, I just put on a wee YouTube video that I can sit and listen to. About politics or something cool. And then, yeah, I hit resume. So that's what I'm going to do now. I mean, I could just repair the current weapon with a repair kit. What does that do? Repairs it a fair bit, but do I have any sledgehammers? Yes, I have a lot of stuff. There we go. And you know what? We'll just take... do I have another weapon repair kit? Many do I have? Oh, they're kind of rare. I'm not going to buy them from somewhere. It's nice. Full. As you can see, the damage output of this. Massive. Need to repair you somehow. Although I don't know if there's other axes in the game. Also, we have the Sea Finder, which I could use on some unsuspecting victim. But, for now, don't need to worry too much. Except the fact I didn't throw some weapons away. Back again. A bighorner steak, lots of it, so I just need to keep that on the back of my mind, that that's what I am to eat. Okay. Hidden Valley, once again. The Brotherhood have a few quests we can do that should bring us up to speed with them pretty fast. I don't know which cave it is. I'm just going to have to check them all. This is one, isn't it? It's got an intercom. This is the correct one. Hear nothing. Hello? Hear nothing. That's definitely not it, because you can definitely hear the intercom. No. Okay. This is not the bunker we're looking for. There's two of them in Hidden Valley. Though I could honestly tell you that I could make you care, is that it? Go with Veronica to the Brotherhood to steal. Hey, it's giving me the correct one. Which is over here. The other one's got a ranger. I think I can ask him to leave peacefully. I would need to resolve that without much problem. Again, gotta keep everything A-okay.
Hold on, I've got this. I'd like a large atomic shake and a double Brahmin burger. And easy on the agave sauce this time.
We gave you a password, Veronica. It's for your safety.
I know where you live, Ramos. Open up.
For Pete's sake. Opening up. Welcome back, Veronica.
Listen up. I'm in charge of security around here. And I can't say I'm too happy about having an outsider waltzing around. But since you came in with Veronica, I'm inclined to cut you a little slack. Just behave yourself, and we won't have any problems, okay?
Sounds good.
Oh, and the Elder's going to want to talk to you. He's on the 2nd level. Just take a right once you get down there. My office is right here in case you need anything. Just ask for Ramos. Oh, hey there. Something I can help you with?
You're head of security, then?
That's right. Nothing gets in or out of here without me knowing it.
And what exactly are the rules regarding entering and leaving?
Under the lockdown, only essential personnel are permitted to enter or leave. That includes supply runners and high-security patrols. All other personnel are forbidden to leave, and any personnel that were out there when the lockdown was enacted are forbidden from returning.
Wonder will they be in the Season 2 of the Fallout show?
Fine by me.
Mad to see a game this old, but know that there's a TV show coming that will possibly have an awful lot going on with it. Okay. I won't just start rating things, because I think she would get pissed off if I were to attempt that.
The bunker takes a little getting used to, doesn't it?
Oh, there's 2 doors. Wow, it's like a scribe area. This must take me to Elder McNamara, isn't it? Or something like that. Yeah.
Hello, Veronica. How goes your mission?
We'll know in a second. I wanted to talk to you.
Veronica, tell me this isn't about...
Yes, goddammit, it is. But you're gonna hear me out this time.
We've been through this.
The things I've seen now, other groups succeeding where we fail, it's not too late for us.
We've outlasted the end of the world. We'll outlast these upstarts.
Waiting in a hole for everyone else to die.
If we must.
This is a dead end for us.
I see no evidence of that. Nor do I see anyone out there with a solution to our problems.
How could you?
I love how it's
Too
muffled.
scared to look. Let's go. We're wasting our time.
When Paladin Ramos informed me that Veronica was approaching with an outsider in tow, at first I didn't know what to think. After giving the matter some thought, however, I've decided that an outsider could be of use to me right now. However, I will not force you to help us. Should you refuse, you will be allowed to leave here, though you'd remain Veronica's responsibility. What do you say, outsider? Are you willing to help us?
I'll help you.
Then allow me to explain our situation. This bunker is currently locked down, allowing no entry or exit, with you being one of the few exceptions. In exceptional cases, teams are sent out to investigate sites or retrieve materials deemed too important to ignore. 3 such teams have gone missing recently, and the news of their disappearance has not yet been widely spread to avoid undue concern. In order to maintain the peace and adhere to the strictures of the lockdown, I need to send someone else to discover what happened to them.
Okay. I think I found one of your patrols. Both Taladins were dead.
While that is disheartening news, there remains hope that the other 2 patrols may still be found alive.
Yeah, I'll begin looking immediately.
I'm glad I can count on you. Oh, and one other thing. The patrols each had a holotape detailing their missions that you can use to track them. The shielding of the bunker prevents us from actively tracking them, but their positions should show up on your map once you get to the surface. Should our worst fears become realized, please bring back all 3 of the holotapes from the patrols. Otherwise, bring our brothers home. I've given the order that you be given access to some of the equipment our scouts and patrols have scavenged over the years. You won't be allowed to purchase any prohibited equipment, but hopefully some of what's available will prove useful to you.
Okay, class.
I'd slap him around, but he stood at my parents' wedding. Plus, he used to make excuses to get me out of my punishment when I'd slept through head scribe Taggart's lectures. Figure I owe him for that. He means well.
Okay. Good intentions don't justify marching it to its death. What now?
I'm not giving up. He wants evidence, but he'll never go looking for it. He's scared I'm right. He'll never listen unless I hold the proof right in front of his face.
So you think you'll listen at all?
He's a stubborn old man, but when it comes down to it, he's got our best interests at heart. If he sees some indisputable sign we're on the wrong course, he won't ignore it.
So what are you trying to accomplish?
That's my question to the Elder. All these years, the Brotherhood has collected weapons technology. And for what? To keep it out of people's hands? That clearly hasn't worked. To defend ourselves? We can't compete with the NCR's numbers, or the Legion's. We're fighting a war for a lost cause. If we're gonna survive, we have to find a role in society, attract new members.
How would you propose we do that?
Look at the followers of the Apocalypse. They use their expertise to improve people's lives. They train them to be self-sufficient. That expertise cultivates respect and gratitude, spreads their ideals, draws talent to their cause. They make friends like we make enemies. But they don't know a fraction of what we know. If we took on their role, we could stand up to anyone. We wouldn't have to hide.
And what could we bring to change his mind, Veronica?
I don't know. We need something that shows the Brotherhood will fail, or that it can do better a different way. The only thing that gets his attention is technology. Maybe Father Elijah had the right idea.
Father Elijah?
Our elder before McNamara. He had a nose for recovering lost technology. He'd send scribes out into the desert, chasing whatever leads he found. There were a few he only trusted me with. I can think of at least one that'd prove my point, if it still exists. There's a comm terminal not too far from here I'd use to access messages from him. If we go there, I can pull up his research on it.
Let's head out.
I'm with you. Being around here isn't the same anymore.
The comm terminal? Right, where's it? Oh.
So, you're the outsider that's been given leave to wander around freely. Desperate times call for desperate measures, I guess. Name's Harden. I'm the head paladin of this chapter.
Nice to meet you.
We might be able to help each other out. I don't know what the Elder talked to you about, but I can tell you this chapter is in trouble. And he's at the center of it. Are you willing to listen to what I have to say?
Why should I trust you?
Why should you trust the Elder? I'd recommend listening to both of us, and choosing whom to trust for yourself. So are you willing to listen?
Yeah, sure.
As you may have already heard, this entire base is under a state of lockdown. No one goes out except small patrols at night. Most of the chapter has been sealed in here for years. And those few who were outside when the lockdown was initiated are forbidden from returning. Morale has plummeted as time has gone by. And many of our current paladins haven't seen combat outside of training simulations. And all because of the Elder's explicit order that no one be allowed in or out. The only way things will change is if a new Elder is installed.
What about Veronica? She seems to come and go as she pleases.
Veronica's a special case. She handles the procurement of supplies. If we didn't let her and those like her back in, we'd all starve. If the Elder could manage it, he'd shut them out as well. And all in the name of security. Which is why we need to replace him.
How do you propose we do that? Or have you tried bringing it up with him?
Of course I have, many times in fact. The Elder has an open-door policy and will listen to advice on any subject save this one. He refuses to see that our isolation is slowly weakening us. Aside from being our duty, going out on missions is what kept us strong. And because he fails to see that, he must be replaced.
I suppose you'd nominate yourself?
I would. I'm the senior-most paladin in the chapter, and have more combat experience than any two others here put together. I'd gladly support another candidate, but no one has the courage to step forward and make the attempt, so it falls to me. I would put this chapter back on the right path, if I could just assume leadership.
How do you propose that?
I don't know. I've gone through our records dozens of times looking for a precedent regarding the dismissal of an Elder and come up with nothing. The people who are most likely to know how it could be done are also some of McNamara's strongest supporters, so they refuse to help me, which is why we're having this conversation. An outsider such as yourself would arouse less suspicion asking questions about such matters. The fact that the Elder has some tasks for you means his faithful won't suspect you, and you have a line open to the man himself. In short, you're in a perfect position to help me. Will you at least think about it?
Yeah, I'll see what I can do.
That'll have to do. I'd recommend going to see Ramos first. As head of security, he's more familiar with our protocols than anyone else here. You could also try to find something relevant in our data store, though last I heard Scribe Ibsen is having a bit of a problem accessing it. And if McNamara should give you any tasks, I'd ask that you kept me abreast of them. Report anything you find to me, and we'll move from there.
What is this?
Whoa.
Veronica brings an outsider into our home, then has a private audience with the Elder? The two of you may have the Elder fooled, but we know better. Veronica has always twisted the Founder's principles to her own ends. We will not stand idly by and allow her to corrupt our Elder's thinking.
Veronica.
Sorry about that. Just because I love them doesn't mean some of them aren't assholes.
Right. That was a little strange. There was a lot going on there. A lot happened. Not sure how I feel about half of it. Accessible. Well, that just shows this bunker is slightly bigger than it looks. I'd speak to Ramos, but I kind of want to do a few more quests outside of the vault. So where do we go to first? Could go to the Gibson scrapyard, just sort that out now. The REPCONN headquarters and... just wait. Alright, so that's done. I'm a little thirsty. Probably a good idea I drink something. And I'm a little bit sleepy. I still have that withdrawal. I do. And a hoarder penalty. Well, the hoarder penalty is something now I've come to expect. Need to find more super sledges. This means I'm going to have to kill some more super mutants. And I don't know where I can find a consistent place they respawn. Also, random shack in the middle of nowhere. Perfect. Gibson Shack. I'll take the mentats though. Knife through the TV, a wood chipper. Don't know what that'll be useful for, but we'll take it. And more whiskey. Okay. Com terminal, download research notes. Download complete. Okay.
Let's see what we've got here.
Woo!
Okay, yeah, this is the one I was thinking of.
Excuse me?
The pulse gun. Although maybe the rangefinder could work too. And it looks like the NCR was onto some miracle farming technology.
What's a pulse gun?
Electromagnetic weapon from before the Great War. Experimental. It never saw mass production. But they were building it as a countermeasure to power armor, which they feared the Chinese were developing. Supposedly a prototype was being housed at Nellis. Imagine what it could do to the Brotherhood. We'd be on equal footing with any idiot with a gun.
Farming technology?
More or less. Supposedly it's a vegetation enhancer. NCR has a science branch headquartered at McCarran Airport. Guess they found something. Guess somebody wasn't very good at keeping secrets either. We'd never pursue it because it's not a weapon, but self-sufficiency is fundamental to us. If it works, they'd see the value of an alternate course.
And the rangefinder.
It's a targeting device for some kind of doomsday weapon based at Helios 1. It was lost sometime after the war.
Find it.
We held Helios 1 for a time. Lost a lot of people defending it. Too many. All for this weapon they never got working. If it turns out to be a dud, it'd show how flawed our goals have been. Father Elijah said he thinks a scavenger might have sold it on the strip.
Rangefinder sounds promising.
They defended Helios like it was their last stand. Didn't even know if there was anything worth defending. How could there be, with all we lost? Even if it did work, it'd be under NCR control now.
Done.
So it'd either prove our goals are wrong, or we're incapable of pursuing them. There's a pawn shop in Outer Vegas we could check, and I've heard of a gift shop in the Strip that deals in pre-war antiques.
Maybe the pulse gun would be a smarter move?
Yeah. Maybe they'll think twice about engaging the NCR if they know one of those could be floating around. The notes say to look around Nellis Air Force Base. He suggests going through filing cabinets and computers in the commanding officer's quarters.
Okay, let's go find it.
I like the way you think.
Okay. And now we will have a little look at quests. Rangefinder. Files related to the dismissal. Talk to Ramos and go find the missing patrols. One is at Nellis Air Force Base and one was actually at the REPCONN headquarters. We'll go have a little visit here. Because I was told to come here for the quest for Eddie. Haven't been in here in a long time. Oh, looks like there's some company in here already. An average lock terminal, that should be easy to crack, and a tour.
How may I serve you, Master? Welcome to REPCONN headquarters, Rocketeer. Come all this way to see our little facility, have you? I'm here to answer any and all questions you may have, within specified parameters. And if you'd like, I can provide a tour of our museum.
What can you tell me about REPCONN?
I can answer whatever questions you'd like, provided your query is limited to REPCONN history, research and development, or ROBCO.
History.
REPCONN's illustrious history began way back in 2054, shortly after the famous Delta-11 rocket was completed and launched. REPCONN's initial focus was on the development of fuel to be used in orbital propulsion, in response to the energy crisis of 2052. Sad times indeed. The company really took off when ROBCO purchased REPCONN in late 2076 to develop unmanned rockets to explore the solar system.
That's enough about REPCONN.
Very well. Feel free to ask me more about REPCONN at any time. Don't be shy. The tour showcases REPCONN's amazing scientific contributions and the promise of many more, coupled with its parent company, ROBCO.
Let's see. Research and development.
As you may already know, REPCONN is an industry leader in producing alternative fuels for military and scientific purposes. REPCONN scientists were pioneers in fission-based propulsion systems, and have recently had some very exciting breakthroughs with plasma systems. The recent partnership with ROBCO has freed our engineers from mundane business matters, allowing them to focus solely on future projects.
Nice. ROBCO.
ROBCO Industries purchased REPCONN in 2075 to assist with some of ROBCO's military projects, as well as developing unmanned space exploration. The relationship between ROBCO and REPCONN is mutually beneficial, and we hope that both companies bolster each other well into the next century.
Okay. Let's take a tour.
Excellent. Excellent. Please be patient. The tour will begin in just a moment. Ready for the REPCONN tour, Rocketeers? Courtesy of the fine folks at ROBCO, I'll be your guide today on the path of scientific discovery.
Yeah, let's go.
In the lead-lined case behind me is a spent radioactive rod from one of our old reactors. No need to stand too close. Let's move along, shall we?
What's this? A dull rod? Not so, Rocketeers. This dull rod once powered REPCONN's old nuclear-propelled rockets and contains harmless traces of radioactive material. As an exercise, stare closely at the rod and try to spot the telltale glow. While this case is lead-lined, standard in these cases, not specifically requested for this display. Do not touch or stand too close, keep your legs moving, and see the rest of the museum. Radioactive waste. We've all heard stories that radiation is dangerous. Fact or fiction? Common sight in factories, military installations, in the basements of selected government-funded middle schools. These safety barrels, are just what the name implies, safe. While their attractive colour can be interpreted as a warning for REPCONN, it's an invitation to a future filled with nuclear power. Rhetorical questions of nomenclature of exhibit item. What does that word mean? Nomenclature. The devising or choosing of names for things, especially in terms of science, of exhibit items cannot be used as a basis for criminal prosecution. Okay.
How may I serve you, mistress? How may I serve you, master? A row of multicolored plasma fuels. Careful, they may look safe to drink, but your stomach is the last place they should be. Why the difference in cylinder size? Refining our production methods has resulted in higher yields of fuel over time. That's why.
Plasma what? Hold up, Rocketeers, what's this? This trio of cylinders isn't a trio of cylinders at all. They're containers holding what some scientists call plasma. Can you say plasma? REPCONN's always looking to the future, and in our future we don't have to worry about radiation, health risks, or lawsuits when using this new and improved fuel source to blast our rockets into the sky. Clarification. Cylinders and plasma are factually correct designations of display items, both by definition and the scientific community.
To my right sides, you can see a sample of some old safety barrels REPCONN once used to store radioactive waste. Perfectly safe. On my left is an example of a mountain of REPCONN safety barrels some legislators claim are poisoning our environment. Ridiculous.
Nuclear family. Why, look here, a pile of itty-bitty safety barrels all nestled together like a family sitting down to dinner. Now, while it's claimed even the safest nuclear waste disposal procedures seep poison into the environment that never ever goes away, in REPCONN's case, we say it all depends on where you put them, and Nevada's just the place. Nomenclature for hazardous waste barrels as per REPCONN glossary. We'll keep with the tour guide for now. A rocket. Like the one from the test site.
Behind me is our most recent rocket project, which we're keeping under our hats until launch, if you'll pardon the expression. And in front of me is a model, not actual size, of the launch dome we are using to send our rockets screaming into orbit.
Okay. Let's have a read. Rockets away. Just like the rockets you see here, we're aimed at the sky, but we've got a ceiling in the way. See, Rocketeers, while REPCONN was focused on non-radioactive propulsion systems, we still need to sneak back and use some of our older proven techniques with nuclear-driven engines to make space travel a reality. Partnered with our new buddy ROBCO, we've dug up older, cheaper technology for upcoming orbital projects. No worries, even if you can't always see what we're up to, we can see you. Any implication of radioactive materials is negative, is unintentional, and in no way reflects ROBCO or its subsidiary REPCONN. Ready, set, launch. Force your parents a short drive south and you'll see the retractable dome of REPCONN's launch facility, not actual size. You may have heard wild stories about rocket flights and their impact on nearby towns and communities, but REPCONN feels you can't put a price on space exploration. After all, Rocketeers, do you want to go into space someday? Don't you? Statement is figurative and inadmissible as evidence in a court of law. More rockets.
Now these colourful fellows behind me are REPCONN's earliest experiments in flight. Feel free to read the plaques and learn, Rocketeers.
Okay, so let's see. This one. Green Bean, officially called the Z43-512P by silly engineers. We prefer to call this little scrapper by its true nickname, the Green Bean. After all, what would you prefer in your back garden? A smouldering Z43-521P or a green bean? One sounds like it belongs if mentioned on the news, and one sounds like it belongs if mentioned on the news. Oh, right. Make News it did, featuring REPCONN's plasma engine. It was so newsworthy that we decided to take the quantum matter modulation unit out and see if we could use it for non-explosive uses. Rocket nickname chosen after results of first trial landing. This one. Big Fat Fairy Fred, V29321G, may look like a big fat red rocket, Rocketeers, but old Fatty here ran circles around the Earth not so long ago. So let's see if you can keep up. Sure, V29-321G's re-entry gave it more commonly known nickname, Big Fat Fairy Fred. Fiery. But here at REPCONN we chose to focus on the successes and apply what we learned about explosive resistant shielding to future models and our landing platforms. The newly reconstructed REPCONN launch facility was a direct beneficiary of this discovery. And this one. The needle nose. This sleek and purple R77-213A, a needle nose, is what happens when you mix fossil and plasma in a rocket and shake it up. The fossil fuels punch this sharp nose tear through the sky, and the plasma is used to shoot it through space to planets where REPCONN can mine more fossil fuels, continuing the whole cycle again. Interplanetary mining and resource rights still in negotiation. Robots.
Now for the highlight of our tour. Due to a generous donation from ROBCO, this next exhibit showcases the wondrous world of robots. Around you are the incredible iBot, the fearsome SentryBot, and the always helpful Mr. Handy. That helpfulness runs through our whole line.
Okay. The iBot. ROBCO's always had an eye for robotics, and this little fellow is no different. This robotic marvel can not only recognize your face and voice with advanced technology and auditory recognition technology, It can also broadcast video and audio as well. Think of it, all the sights and sounds of your radio and TV in your living room at home, blasted at you in the street, subway, bathroom, or wherever you may be. Never fear, you'll never miss a news bulletin or presidential address again, no matter where you are. Exhibit brought to you by your friends in REPCONN. I love the sentry bot with the extra miniguns. Watch your step. Whoa, watch your step. You don't want to be facing this fearsome fellow if you accidentally stumble into a restricted area. Whether sporting the latest in dueling miniguns, rockets, or laser cannons, the sentry bot not only takes its job seriously, it also takes no prisoners. It's proof of REPCONN's commitment to defence that these deadly guards are concealed in chambers throughout the facility. So let this be a warning. Watch where you step, or you'll come out, will come REPCONN guns blazing. The hand of Mr. Handy. You can never have too many hands. 3, why not 4? That was REPCONN's inspiration behind the popular and cost-effective Mr. Handy model. The first of the line shown here. Always a help around the household, whether mum in the kitchen using its titanium circular power saw, or in the garage using its armour-piercing laser array. Mr. Handy is not just helpful, he's your friend too. The Protectron on wheels, I'm not sure about. It's got wheels. Folks have asked why not put a Protectron with wheels. REPCONN wasn't afraid to answer that question. The Protectobot is the answer. While safety standards prevented this freewheeling dynamo from entering mass production despite REPCONN's best intentions and teams of lawyers, we take consolation in letting you know that this extremely well-funded experiment, as it was intended, a robot moving so fast it looks like it's standing still.
Stop on our tour. This model of our solar system is a small example of where the partnership between REPCONN and REPCONN hopes to go. See those little rockets zipping about? They are manned by robots, tirelessly looking for resources to mine on planets beyond our own. And that's it for our tour today, Rocketeers. REPCONN and its tiny partner, REPCONN, thank you. Any further questions? Please, feel free to ask.
Our rich solar system. A model of our solar system, not actual size. Beautiful, isn't it? REPCONN with its subsidiary REPCONN has often gazed into the night sky, seeing the rich pageant of stars and planets above us. Our goal? To send unmanned rockets to other systems, seeing their beauty firsthand while mining ever deeper into each planet's surface for precious resources needed here at home. This is our promise to mankind, extending our reach into the future where the number of REPCONN and REPCONN rockets match the stars in the sky. Funny thing, asteroid mining might be a solution as well. I've seen a lot of theories where they could bring one close to Earth and mine it from there. But the problem with that, not a lot of people see, supply and demand plays a large part in why things are worth so much. And what happens... Jenny Millet's security card. What happens if, say, platinum, palladium, iridium, really expensive elements from the platinum family? What happens if we get an asteroid where there's more of that than there ever conceivably could be on Earth, for example? Well, then the price drops. That would maybe enable new things to crop up, but it might surprise us in the future what resources become valuable, or what was once maybe considered valuable turns into less valuable. So, yeah, a little bit of interesting thought there. Now, can I unlock this is the real question. Unless you give me a reset. No. No. Not looking likely here. Damn it. Ooh. No. Sometimes you just gotta go in, do a wee reset. Though you can't quickly jump through it. Yeah, baby! We did done it. Disengage lock. We're in. To the next bit. And there's a mug. Is there anything to make, like, turret hacking easier? Ooh. If I'd used, like, a bit of my brain there, I might have been able to figure this out without needing this, but... Well, we're here now, so... Right, so it was convinced, collected, had 5, must be collected. Oh, I was given such an easy win. Somehow messed it up. The reset takes forever though. Like, I can click through it, but I can see why they removed that bit. Okay, so ransacked. We'll go for something over here. No. The good news is we can get a dud. We can get another dud. Reset, reset, reset. 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 Reset? No. Oh? No! I know, sometimes you go for these and sometimes it pays up. Ooh, sometimes you miss one. No! Serious. I removed so many. Ugh. Got it in the end. Preparing. Only took more resets than I'd care to admit. Add user facial data to database. Okay. To all REPCONN employees from Piers Isley and the general manager. Hello again, everyone. Those of you in the main building who may be curious about the men doing all the work in your offices and hallways, they are installing some enhanced security measures. These measures are in place for your safety as well as the privacy of your REPCONN family. Along with the hardware and software security changes, each of you will receive a personal packet with an identification badge. It is very important you wear your badge at all times. Again, this is for everyone's protection. Oh, everyone feel free to take a long weekend as soon as you've received your personal packet. Have a great holiday. Hello everyone, my name is Carl Rook. I'm sure you can tell I'm your new Vice President. Until recently I was at Robco working in their security division, but now I'm your family, and my family are one big family. We thought it would be nice if we sent an older sibling over. Now I'm going to do as much as I can not to interfere with your daily operations here. My principal concern is security. I hear that some of you have been adapting well to the new security procedures. Well, we've got some new kids to join your little family. You'll see some friendly androids patrolling around the main building. As long as everyone remembers to wear their badges at all times and make sure they're properly registered with security, these friendly androids will stay out of your way. So long as you keep them, or so long as you all keep on as you've been, everything will just be fine. Thanks for your time, Carl. P.S. Please remember that third floor access is for executives only. If you need assistance from your peers, feel free to give us a buzz on the phone and we'll send you the daily password. Cheers. Okay. Average lock door. I can do that. One thing about Skyrim is, thank goodness, there's no terminals to hack. Like, it is a bit of a nice reprieve from the usual going on. It's a lot of microfusion cells. A lot. Eddie, where are you?
Ooh, got something good for me? Is it a dress?
Damn, that weighs a lot.
Oh, and please, for your own safety, stay outside of restricted areas. Valid facial pattern detected.
Woo! That was lucky. Yeah. A load of sentry bots dumping on my head right now wouldn't exactly be great for, well, for anything right now. Stairs, very hard door, very hard terminal. Shipping. I think you exit that way, so don't really need to go there. Okay, we're into the second floor office. Eddie, you can take... I think we're carrying an awful lot of random gear here. But we did get a coffee mug, a few of them, so that's always a good start. Wood chipper weighs 50.
Hello, Mrs. Millett. I hope you have an excellent day at work today.
Thank goodness I'm wearing that ID badge at the end of the tour. Guess that's why you want to take it. Tesla, and you. Well, there goes our energy weapons up through the roof. There's a few more we can find in here. I think there's a total of 3 books. Very easy terminal. Rear, 1. Your, nope. Star, 2. Oh, there's only one left. Now it's soap. What's this one do? Add face. More IT services from Carl Rook, the Vice President. Hello, I will need someone to come over as soon as possible and clear the old Vice President's data off this terminal, as well as reformat it with my personal information. Thank you, Carl. To Carl from Sarah Wang, the information systems. Mr. Rook, for the last couple of weeks I have seen a higher than usual rate of encrypted messages leaving the facility. These messages use an unusual encryption protocol that I haven't seen before. I'm fairly certain that this isn't a DoD approved method. I fear these messages may be a sign of someone sending insider information. Mrs. Wang, please continue your investigation into the messages and keep me appraised in any progress you make. In the meantime, please keep this information private. I will make sure the appropriate parties are involved, and please call me Carl. Carl, I made some progress decrypting the packets. From what I can tell, someone is sending progress messages to a secure off-site server somewhere. Were I to venture a guess, I would say the messages are going to Poseidon, but I don't have enough proof to make a serious claim. Ooh, bit of espionage going on, it would seem. Ooh, storage cabinet. Give me everything. Okay, so this door goes into another office area. Lunchbox, dead terminals. Not much happening. Oh. I've just carried over my complete obsession and taking as much as I can from everywhere I go. I feel I get more out of the building. And plus, it means I never... There is actually a reason I do the loot goblin thing. And it's not what you think. It's actually so I don't miss anything. Like, if you're always looking around for loot everywhere, you'll constantly find out that there's places you may have missed. And sure, in order to ensure that continues smoothly, I just do it like this. Guess someone was working late that night, or that morning. Poor souls. Carton of cigarettes everywhere, like. What's in here? Oh, another way upstairs. Grillmantis. Ooh. Okay, what's this for? Main floor. That must be to avoid the robots. No, someone's office. Easy to unlock terminal.
Hello, Mrs. Millett.
Yep. I love that you keep checking up on me. Pressed. No. So it's not ending in ED. ES maybe? Nope. Not ED, not ES. So there must just be one thing. Oh, I must be missing then. Trusted, praise, studies, missed. Yep. That could lock me out. Good day, Miss Masters. Encrypted message. I've managed to get a password to Ashley's computer. I'll forward it to you with the release notes to the Q-35. The prototype is going to be stopping here on its way to the Department of Defense. You should be able to intercept it in the road. Q5 release forms. Quantum Plasma Modulator Matter Injection Rifle, version 32. Status failure. While V2 didn't have the power yield of V31 or V30, we've managed to increase the stabilization threshold by approximately 27.35%. This is promising, however, we still have yet to come up with a solution for the matter inversion issues. 33 was a failure, lab destroyed, data lost. 34 was a failure. Interesting, I'm not sure where they got this data from. It is a completely different direction from what we've been working on. We managed to cycle the matter inversion using a polarized quantum spin. I think we solved the issue with the compensation field. I have high hopes for the next weapon. 35 was a success. The data we received from Zwan, something like that? Yuan? Did the trick. We managed to get a stable build for the model. I don't think this weapon is ready for mass production yet, but it should show we have a working prototype. We should be able to get these issues later, or resolved in a later build. As you requested, here are the improvements when compared to a standard plasma rifle. Prototype materials not suitable for extended field use. On average, the Q5 has a higher refire rate, but the time between shots is more consistent. Increase in the active bolt charge time, accurate at longer ranges, and plasma charge is a 30% increase in energy. From Julia to Leonard Steeple, Vice President. Julia, I am sure you've heard by now REPCONN's intentions to buy out our company. In the past, you and I have a like mind when it comes to the moral and financial future of the company. When Poseidon showed interest those years ago, you helped me rally the board to keep REPCONN autonomous. I'd like your help again with ROBCO. Pierce claims that ROBCO is buying shares in the company to force a hostile takeover if we won't sell willingly. I don't believe that they will be able to pull together enough shares without approval of the board. I think you and I will be able to sway enough votes to keep the company safe. I hope you will stand with me for this one. I'd stand with you, Leo. Give me a few days to try and gather some support from my allies in the board. I've run the numbers and I'm pretty sure you're right. We can fight this. Something must happen then. Peters to Julia. You were right. Leo sent me a message last night. I've made the call to the board. I think with the numbers we are looking at pocketing from the ROBCO deal, we will have no trouble getting the board to vote no confidence on him. Ah, so she turned against him. Wow. I love how I have a badge. My companions don't have one. And they're like, they're with him. He's cool. Okay, who's got space?
You're making me carry the heavy stuff, aren't you?
I'm just thinking, thank goodness you have some... What? Space? Oh, crap.
Hey!
Awesome. Okay, I can unlock that way. I can go, in this office. We can go upstairs that way if we want. Didn't go through all the cubicles. Might have been something in here. Nope, just another skeleton.
How may I serve you, mistress?
We weren't in this office. We were in this one. Yep, we went through that way. Second floor security card.
How may I serve you, mistress? How may I serve you, master?
Install our bottle cap. We'll probably do that in the coming episodes because we must be pretty close. A hard terminal. Do you know, it would actually be easier for me to just save the game here. Unless it resets. Oh, it does reset. Oh, terminals. Resounding no. No. Admiration, slightly better. Procession. Definitely not. Oh my goodness. There's like no resets in this. I can see why they say it's a hard terminal. Right. Love it. first letter I clicked on, I literally paused the game, click, boom. Print Executive Security Badge, and another one from Piers Isley. I'm sad to inform you that after many years of loyal service, Leonard Steeple has stepped down from his position at REPCONN. We wish him the best luck in all of his future endeavours. For the time being, Julia Masters will be overseeing Leonard's departments. Department heads will be meeting her later today. Thank you for your time. Sincerely, Piers Isley, General Manager. Nothing like a hostile takeover from within your own camp. It says top floor, right? Why does that... So that's the top floor. Why does this end one say the offices? Oh, it gets you down to the basement. Okay. I mean, that's cool and all. But haven't we skipped something? Don't know who put their mug in a filing cabinet, but I appreciate it. Q35 matter modulator should be sitting in this, I presume. Still unlock that if I had enough science. Do I have enough science to even bump it up to that? No. Or maybe I do. Oh, see it. Ooh. Items.
Valid facial pattern detected.
Alright, well I still need to go to the top floor. So... through all the keys we gathered, we were just able to walk in there. Easy enough. Okay, then we'll go through here. And we've gained access. Oh. Nope. Nope. Very hard terminal. Love it. The patrol is dead? Where are they? If they are dead. Okay, I can't carry any more. I'm gonna have to give you everything else, Eddie. You're gonna have to be a team player, and he always is, but that's it. That's all Eddie can hold. Gotta be a little more meticulous in what I left here. What's this? Unlock safe. Robco. Piers to Carl. Hello, Piers. Now that things are being set in motion, I'm going to be your liaison and point of contact with Robco. I'll be handling anything that arises during your transition to the Robco family. My first priority is going to be tightening up your security. As you well know, Robco handles many classified projects. Because of this, REPCONN will need a large increase to security. I'll be sending over some engineers and security personnel to discreetly install some enhanced security procedures. Most of it will be pretty innocuous. However, all employees will be required to wear their security badges at all times. Please, if your people start wearing their badges well in advance of our partnership becoming official, I think it will make the transition easier. None of the security measures will be activated until I arrive on site. Hopefully by then everyone will be comfortable with the new rules. Thank you for your time. From Steve, the launch facility manager, to Piers. Steve, can you send an email out to the engineers reminding them about our security policies? I'll be sending a message next week about the increased security. Thanks, Piers. I guess this is the safe it opens. Okay. So this was Peter's office. Is this the stairs? Yep. Oh. I do have an idea, though.
Ooh, got something good for me? Is it a dress?
If you give me that, I think I could repair it. Also, didn't know I was carrying so much raider armor I could just repair a lot of it. Well, the more you know.
Hi there. My name is April Mortimer. I monitored a communication earlier between you and someone with the Brotherhood of Steel. I'm with the followers of the Apocalypse. We're much more liberal about the sharing of technology than those Brotherhood people. Bring your robot to us. We'll see that whatever information it may have on it is used for the greater good.
Ah, I was wondering we were going to get that option.
Ooh, got something good for me? Is it a dress? Hey, I can't really move now, but I'll follow you in spirit. Ooh, got something good for me? Is it a dress?
Well, it's good that now, because you wear it, you can carry some more. Awesome. Wait, what? Well, we got you bang on with the carry weight. Oh, there's another one. Piers Isley's briefcase. Loads of money and third floor security card. I mean, we already had that, but it's cool nonetheless. I didn't realize there was a guy also underneath that. So a large explosion must have caused that. Maybe they set off the security system? Hard to tell. I mean, I would kind of love to fight some sentry bots. I wonder, can we cause that to happen? How to get to 100 science. Now, this will be interesting, because I have an idea. If I save the game, what I could do, and this is just a theory, is I could activate my science book, which I do have. I have a science book somewhere. Programmer's Digest, right? That'll put me up to 95. And just some mentats, that should also put me up to 99. Which means I just need to get my int up by one more somehow. Now, int is based off something, or my int here is up to 9, which is good. Is something taking my int down? No. Well, I don't know anything that would put my int up. There has to be something. Is there really nothing? Yep. They stack, the party time ones. Nice. Headquarters, no. Resurrection. Has a T. Has an E, no, it can't be that. Has an A. And a T, can't be that. Has an A. And an E and an R, nope. So it's not ERS. Not that. Infiltration, maybe? Infiltration's basically it. So it's something that's just close. Recuperating. Right, so recuperating. Let me see. TI, RA, and nothing else. So it can't be you. Appreciation. You have that bit. So we're 5 off the bat. Nothing else. Can't be you. We've got an I and nothing and an L. Must be civilization then. Nice. Feel you up, you know, good about yourself when you figure that out. Good day, Mr. Steeple. Leonard Steeple to Piers. Leo, it is good to have you back in the office. I hope Lisa is feeling better as well. That was a nasty bug going round. Hopefully the kids didn't catch it. Either way, it is good to have you back in the office. While you were away, I met with some executives at Robco. They're very interested in the potential that our organisation has been showing and are making an excellent offer to buy out. I'll have one of my assistants run over with the draft they gave me. Take a look at it. Let me know what you think. Peers, I have no interest in selling my portion of the company to Robco. We went over this with Poseidon. These companies deal in defence contracts and that's not what we're about and isn't something that I'm willing to support. I'm sending back the package. I'm sure you have a fairly solid idea what I think of it, where you can put it. Yours truly, Leonard. Leo, I've heard more from my contacts at Robco and it sounds like they're already starting to buy up some of our public shares. With just a little bit of support from stockholders and the board members, it's not inconceivable that this amicable relationship could turn very hostile. It is in everyone's interest. We take the deal while it's still sweet. I don't think it'll stay that way for long. From Zhuang Dong to Carl Rook. Zhuan, one of my contacts at Poseidon Energy found the specs of the cancelled Simil plasma rifle. I'm sending them over to your team. From what I can tell, they've managed to resolve the matter conversion issue you've been having with the Heisenberg compensation field. Combined with the data from the sabotage launch, I think you should have everything you need to complete the Q-35. Colonel Moretti is expecting results for this project, and I don't need to tell you what a favourable evaluation from his desk will do for all of our stock portfolios. It says disable robots. Can I activate them? I want to whack something. I just want to fire at them. Just one shot. Oh, I don't have a pistol for that. I'll hit you with this. Right, if we can't take these robots out, we'll reload. But they are sentry bots. Oh, it was weird watching it not explode in a fiery flame of flames. Okay, used to. On to the next floor. Oh, there was only the one? Boo! Good job. Ooh. Shit.
Trouble.
I say.
Right, let's see what we can do here. Get some Maddox, eat some steak. Dirty water, doctor's bag, just to keep buffing up our limbs. Eat the stew. Awesome. How do I get back down the stairs here? It's in here to the right.
Valid facial pattern detected.
Is it now? Well, it's funny you should say that, because you're about to get pull queued. Hey, buddy. Okay, if you do kill it really fast, that happens. Ah, I kind of wanted to activate them. So you can activate security protocols here. Good job.
Hostile detected.
There's a sentry bot. Let's get him.
Non-combatant safety can no longer be guaranteed.
For the Brotherhood.
I love how funny they look.
Hostile detected. Lethal force authorized for all units.
Ha. Woo! That was fun. Anyway. We found most of them. And the rangefinder. So we can either take it to Knight Lorenzo or the Followers of the Apocalypse. I know there's two different ways of going about that, so, you know, noticed. I do want to go check this out, though. Actually, what am I doing? I don't have the carry capacity for this, do I? No. I need to go drop stuff off. Good heavens, would you look at the time? This went over an hour and a half. Not my usual type of episode length. But it was really good fun. I enjoyed it. Well, in the next one, we'll be carrying through some more quests and just generally tidying up the rest of the map. So, see you all in the next one. Thank you for watching.